Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday. We've made it to the middle of the week, and this is clearly not Pinball Dreams. Yes, I'm looking at you, Kel, for that one. And for those who are actually paying attention to things involving PCG, we have a Pokemon in chat for you all to try and catch. So, there you are. That's the beginning of the stream done. Let's get on to welcoming people in. We've got a Blast Jordan arriving with a hammer for some reason. Kel Birdie. Fnables. Bing, ping, bing. Fnables. Bing. I refuse to comment on what that all is about. I need to log back in as the Merry White House bot and undo the follow. Taran, welcome in. True Purple, welcome. Merry White House bot is here, of course, and so is Seribot, so we've got at least 2 out of 3 bots here. Oh, and Stream Elements. Yay, all three bots here simultaneously. Thank you to everyone for doing the scurrying as well. We're up to, well, we're in the 40s, so that's a good number. Hey, 42. So, Kel got life, the universe, and everything by way of scampering squirrels. Sin Lily, welcome in. All of this will make sense eventually. No, it won't. No, it won't. Sin Lily, welcome in. TGM, good to see you. Ancients, welcome in. Kay, welcome in. Let's see, how far down am I going to have to scroll before I actually get anywhere near this? Well, Merry White House bot failed to catch up with True Purple on a 380 stream streak. We got a 3-1 there, that's not bad. There's the Pokemon, so I'm almost catching up, maybe. Possibly. Possibly not. What did I do? Yeah, Cal. You decided to trash my train of thought before I even started stream. Solar, welcome in. The bot council has assembled. Well, it's better than the Laminati. We don't have the Laminati on this server. We've got Lamageddon and various llamas, and we've got the No Drama Safety Llama, the No Drama Safety Llama GNT. No, why do I look like I'm being stared at by a cat that's going to basically say it's never been fed ever? It's like, train of thought. I have one. No, I don't. Yeah, that halo is probably stolen, Kel. Just say, someone stole your lab stuff. No. Oh, no. That's cruel. I'm sorry, Blast. I hope that gets sorted. It does look like the Void Kitty. Void Kitty is always saying hi. And probably saying it's never been fed. Kel's good at trashing your train of thought. No. Chat is good at trashing my train of thought. Anything involving my train of thought is usually involving it going completely, look, Ma, no hands, drive off a cliff. Your property that you offered to let everyone use if they needed it with your permission. Someone didn't. Now the whole lab is missing that one piece of equipment. Oh, for goodness sakes. Whoop. I present Catbutt. Which is entirely normal for anything involving throw them to the void. Yes. Some people, Taran, they don't realize they're being selfish. They're just terrible. Try playing Phasmo with Kel into the early hours. It gets chaotic. I understand, Solar, that you may know what the pinball reference is. So, yeah, I'm blaming you for that one. I know it's not your fault, but I'm still blaming you. It feels appropriate. Just because. Yeah, and that one person gets fixed. Yep. And Solar absolutely knows what the reference is. Yep. Right. So, I went searching the internet. And then I went searching the internet for something important, as opposed to, just searching the internet. But of course. Hey, Nordic Wolf, welcome in. And as people may... it really is, Kel. It really is. As people who pay attention to Discord will have seen, I found burbs. Burb. We have ravens. This is the closest I could find to an actual raven. There's also an itty bitty one up here. And just for sheer comedy value, there's two more over here on another... You started the paintball. Why do you get the blame? Well, Kel gets the blame for everything, so got to do something to, let them off the hook for at least 12 seconds. Burb. More burb. I also did a little bit more decoration. Volda, welcome in. So, yes, we have ravens. And, of course, the big chief raven. I'll return it soon because we also need to charge it. Things running out of battery, but it really is blast. So rude. Right. What I was looking at though is this gap here. It feels a bit. No, I'm the one who blamed them, Kel. Just because. So what I'm going to do is add in another row of... Actually, no. I can put things on top of this. Add in a bit more detail. Oh! Nordic Wolf has been caught 4 times. Oh, my word. The Merry White House bot really is... not a friend to Nordic Wolf, are they? I need another one of those. Maybe I need to reconsider the escape percentages. I know you said it yesterday. I'm impressed at the precognition. Congratulations. The bot really doesn't like you shrieking. Back to blanket jail. Oh, blanket jail. Now there's a thought. Need to get Husband River to add a blame Kel command to his stream. There's always a blame Solar. Need to blame Kel. Oh, blast. I've decided I'm not going to change the percentages. I'm going to add the blanket jail. Oh, where's my notepad? Pad. Blanket jail. Where the heck is my... Oh, it's all the way down there. There we are. Oh, and that's a... Yeah, now I've got two Red. I said notebook, not notebird. If mod, escape, else if Nordic Blast captured. Anyone with a 3 or 1 over is in jail. We'll see. Blanket jail isn't where Kel lives. Elkhorn, welcome up. Welcome up. Welcome in. Did I miss a joke? Oh, I did. I got distracted by Nordic Wolf in jail. Do you know the top banned drink from every bar on the earth? Rude beer. Oh, God. Dagnabbit. Welcome in, Elk. How are things going? Superfast Feg. Welcome in. I hope travel hasn't utterly decimated you, and neither has coming back. Either way, welcome in. Lurking with jet lag, no audio. So everything I've just said has been a complete waste of my voice. Blah. Thank you for the translation, Kill. And Taran. Dab, welcome in. Good to see you. Right, what was I about to do? I was about to do things. Say it all again. Hello. Hey, Ms. Mist. I don't have to say it all again because the lovely people in chat have translated and resent my messages. That's what I was missing. Also, let's have a look. What can we put on that chest? That's not a chest. That's a shelf. Let's grab one of these. And I've got a hydrate and a stretch. Hail, hydrate! Welcome to your everyday. Welcome to my brain. What do sweet potatoes wear to bed? Yummies. Oh dear. You know, I'm going to regret having paid Elk for a joke attack, aren't I? And a stretch to go with that. Everyone remember, hydrate, stretch. If you need to, med check. If you don't need to, med check. If you really should, med check. If at first you don't succeed, med check. Med check. If at first you don't succeed, do the med check check. I don't know what that was about, and I have no sanity to explain myself. I'm going to add you. And you. Boop. Hey, Ritsu. Welcome in. And food check, also important. Yes. And I do believe a welcome in to Glam Pixie as well. Good to see you. Realise that the Dad Joke Assault is for anyone on the server you haven't hit yet. And this is the first one redeemed. Exactly. Exactly. Please tell me that you have a spinning wheel of attempting to figure out who. Make sure you put your wash bowls... make sure you washed your bowls previously to put the food into... Yep. And if your cat is telling you that it's never been fed, don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh, God, I've gone all Victim Eldrew. Target of opportunity. Oh, no. Actually, no, target of opportunity. It's been redeemed quickly. So, your teammates are the first ones who you're going to see. That almost looks too tall, but hey. That. Okay. Why can I not place a block here? Oh, fnerbles. The armor stand. Dag, fnerble it. Right, time to cheat. How does my shulker box not have a of redstone not have a single piston in it? Well, that's one solution there, Taryn. I was going to go the other option with pistoning it into place. Shoves blast in a wine barrel, nails the lid down. Wow. What shall we do with a drunken pufferfish? What shall we do with a drunken pufferfish? What shall we do with a drunken pufferfish nailed into a barrel? Wait until he's run out of air. Wait until he's run out of air. Wait until he's run out of there. Drunken in a barrel. And for those who might be interested, we have a Pokemon in chat. Please ignore all the terrible singing. It happens. Krish, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Depending on the future jokes, you may throw the barrel overboard. And thank you for joining the scary Krish. Throw the barrel overboard with the pufferfish in. Throw the barrel overboard with the pufferfish in. That doesn't scan. That one here. No, it's 9 3s I needed. Whatever. Iron. It's kind of hard to make... no. I was about to say, it's kind of hard to make pufferfish without iron. Congratulations. My brain has already gone ping. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. Here we find a Scotsman brain cell. We're not quite sure what happened to it. There appears to have been some damage. And that one's gotten into the quote board. Yay! Right. Righty, must go make the husband his requested birthday dinner. Oh, happy birthday to husband, Solar. And have a good day. Dag, fnerble it. Can you see the problem here? Can you see the problem here? Yep. I've just fnerbled it. Where's that armor stand? There it is. Nope. Nope. There we are. It's a floaty feather! Oh, the floaty light feathers! Yep. Yeah, I've been having fun with armor stands and placing things. I really have to be... I blame you, chat. This is all your fault for convincing me that playing with armor stands was a sensible thing to start playing with. All the detailed. Hey, Jerry May. Welcome in. Right. Bazinga. And we were right! Yes! You've managed to throw me completely out of the window by way of paying attention to what I'm doing. Yep, that's not going to work. Yep. Oh, that. No, he's just not noticing the milk. You're going to have a productive day, but someone wrapped your calendar in aluminium. Your plans have been foiled. Elk. Yeah, that one. Look, apparently I get into trouble. I get into trouble with armor stands. I get into trouble with golems as well. I can't think why. Anyone would think that Golemancy was going to get me in trouble on this server. Let's see. I mean, I'm not deliberately ignoring anything. It just happens that my brain is incapable of keeping up. Looks at last life. Nope, no clue. What's it called when a cannonball is shot and lands in the barrel of another cannon? Cannonballism. What? Apparently I need to name the cat. Oh, so Willikins has been promoted from trapdoor to copper golem, has he? Really? I knew. It doesn't help when you explain the pun last. It doesn't make it better. I understood it. Throws the blast-filled wine barrel overboard. Back to the fishes with you. Under the sea, under the sea. That's where the barrel with all of the wine and the puffer fish be. You can't name a copper golem statue, it doesn't get its name at all. That's not gonna help. Oh well. We'll drown him with the kelp. Under DC. Apparently you can't name tag a... I don't think the name tag shows up if you do that, Kel. I seem to remember seeing one of the hermits try that, and it didn't. The name didn't show up until they scraped him. That didn't help. Let's try that. Either way, I'm going to place the armor stand back, place the copper golem back. Yep. Invisible name tagged armor stand. Really. Things I do for you lot for the comedy value. I mean, just because it's accurate. Oh, goodness. I'm on my last armor stand. No! Not the last armor stand. No, hold on. One of these shulkers somewhere has a deck ton of... Oh, hold on. This one. This one. Just making suggestions. I know. You're just making suggestions. It's the fact that those suggestions are A, good, and B, causing me to not get any building done. As always. Do not ask why I've got a box full of stick. I need to name the armor stand if I'm gonna. For goodness sake, this is a stick up. The brain cell is not functioning. Watch the stream or you're named. The fnerbling. Actually, does a named armor stand actually show the name? Oh, yes. Wow, that took long enough to appear. Gravity, no. Invisible, yes. Well, it's a sticky situation, and I find that hard to explain, Kel. There we are. Willikins is named. I don't want to. I can still click on the armor stand. And I can still click on the. However, I should have locked the armor stand, otherwise I'd end up giving it something. Remember, everyone, this is Willikins. You do need to be more Willikins. Ding 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 bing 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 ding 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 bing 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 ding bing bing ding 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 bing ding ding bong. Willikins of the Trapdoor Brigade. Yes. I need to eat. Apparently, I am running around like a madman again. Oh, look. Snow. How surprising. Snow. It's so rare to see snow in the Frozen Archive region because it's snow. There's snow business like no business, like it's gonna snow. I don't know why I'm singing, it's that sort of day again. Someone find my brain cells, they're trying to escape, and it's the end. I don't know. Oh, no, hold on. I need materials for filling in behind what I'm about to build. Fnebbles! Fnebbles! Ba-ding! 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 Fnebbles! Ding 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 Fnebbles! Oh, that's your fault, Kel. Ding 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 Fnebbles! You think we should probably explain to the rest of the chat what the fnurbles is going on? I'm gonna leave this one to you to explain. No, I'm not. Because otherwise, context will be lost for those who don't have the chat. The chat. It is the chat. Context in this stream? Well, occasionally. So apparently Kel has found the brain cell. But occasionally it gets so highly caffeinated, it starts bouncing off the interior of Kel's brain. Bouncing off every wall, going, Fnebbles! 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 As it bounces off. Kind of like a pinball. Manic pinball. Bouncing off the interior of your skull. Sorry, not the bouncing off your brain. Bouncing off your brain makes no sense for a brain cell. Although, bouncing off your brain would... Yeah. Be honest, Scots. Did the brain cell ever leave Kel? Are you sure you're not just imagining having it sometimes? Wow. The evolution of Willikins. Oh, that had to be clipped, didn't it? Dag fnerbling. Willikins has evolved. We're not quite sure what he will evolve into next, but the evolution continues. How does a brain cell say hello to another brain cell with a brain wave? Blast! These are getting worse. I nearly said elk. I realised that it was the wrong person to blame before I blamed. Hashtag blame all the puns on everybody. Yes, when the brain cell is in your possession, in Kel's possession, it is bouncing around in her skull like a pinball, and every time it collides with a wall, lets out a high-pitched, squeaky fnerbling. And we have a Pokemon in chat for those who may be interested in trying to catch it. I just blame you for all of the jokes, regardless of the resource. Well, yes, that's true, Blast. Concept was the results of discussions during a Phasmo session this morning with Solar and Little Red. A tier, rare. I gave context. And Kel has given... Are you gaslighting me on the context? I'm confused. Chat. Am I being gaslit? Or am I confused? Both, Doc-Gif. Oh yeah, there's a hole in this wall. Toxicity has been caught by Frauke and everybody else lost it. Oh well. Oh, you missed it. Basically, read everything that Kel mentioned about pinball brain cell, Taran. That's where the whole fnerble's ping. What's that from? There's a cartoon where it's like ping. Dang it. You thought that was my usual tangentary. No, that was actually the context for once. Was there? There might have been. I have not fully cleaned up after some of this was still open air. So I should probably finish cleaning it up. Yep, there was snow up there. Thank you for pointing that out. You know, actually, that looks nicer. That kind of looks better than just going straight up to that. If the tangent was to fruits, then it'd been tangentarines. Oh, blast. Blast. been 5 seconds and Blast has not told a pun. You don't know what's up with your brain today? Your apology. I mean, really? Really? And these ones I've deliberately placed shelves in, so I'm just gonna, do that. It's really a gift how utterly rubbish at making jokes Blast is. I mean, yeah, basically. It's impressive. It takes skill to be that bad. It takes skill. Skill. You proclaim your innocence. You can proclaim your innocence all you want. But unless you're going to walk 500 miles and then 500 more, you're still not going to be believed about your innocence. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to proclaim my innocence in a Scots stream where no one believes me anymore. Yada-da-da, yada-da-da. My name is Blast and no one believes me. Yada-da-da, yada-da. What the? Apparently, I'm suffering from midweek mania. And anyone who says, so what's new? Is that a Monty Python reference, or have... the Proclaimers. Have you not heard of the... Have you not heard of the Proclaimers? They had the song, and I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to get fall down at your door. Yeah, la da. Da 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 da, ya da da da, ba dum ba da bum ba dum ba dum ba dee. That's the end. Hey Chris, welcome in. Yes, Blast is now. I mean, I strongly suspect somebody's about to tell me that that song is probably from the 80s. And therefore, my knowledge of it is just going to make sure that I'm classed as old yet again. It'll happen in about 3, 2, 1, 90s. Okay. It was going to be one of the three. 1980. Oh, God, it was the 80s. Oh, did it have to be? Did it have to be? No. I don't believe it. Still Victor Meldrew. No. This has been your Scotsman brain attempting to start its motor. No. Oh dear. Oh, fnerbles. 80s or not, it's a good song. It is a good song. And it's ripe for messing around with. As regularly happens. My brain motor might be... Just remember, do not overdo the choke on your brain motor. If you flood the choke on your brain motor, please let it sit for a while before trying again. Have a dance party to distraction. Distractions! Oh, see that comment, Chris, but I think we're probably a bit too much of the song. Ancients on a 15 stream streak and escaping from blanket jail. Congratulations on that one, Ancients. You're basically asking for an encore. Encore! Encore! What does chat say? Do we need an encore? Distraction worked. But you like the blanket jail. Oh god, I'm going to end up with people deliberately trying to get in blanket jail, aren't I? Hail Hydrate! Hail Hydrate! Smash! Hey, Feg. Thank you for the lurk. And a stretch. Okay. Yeah. My word. Blanket jail, is it different from Castle Grey Blanket? Welcome in, lady, and thank you for 29 months of subscription. Good lord. Yes, Blanket Jail is different from Castle Grey Blanket. Castle Grey Blanket may have a Blanket Jail in it. I think that might be the distinction. There may be a... That just looks wrong. There may be a that looks wrong involved in this conversation thread. Castle Grey Blanket is far more haunted by wandering murderous chocobo. There's a chocobo in the castle and it's quite murderous. There's a chocobo in this castle and it's murdering us all. Is Landstrad that murderous? Not really. Landstrad's lovely. Yeah, that feels better. Right, so I need 2, 4, 6 more blackstone walls. So many cozy blanket emotes. I love the way that everybody else is going, cozy blanket's a good thing, and I'm like, the Merry White House bot will catch you and wrap you up in a blanket. Oh, I'm gonna where's my notebook again? Hello, Landstrad. Welcome in. I'm fairly sure nobody was nobody said anything, did they, chat? And there's Taran immediately confirming it. but in a way that is appropriate to Landstrad. That's the sort of confirmation that would actually appease Landstrad by being, you know, the truth. Did I just make blackstone polished bricks instead of... Get fnibbled. Pardon? Why is the Blast, you're going to need... actually, no, I'm not going to need context on that one. I really don't want context on that one. And for those who might need it, there is a Pokemon in chat. And a very confused Scotsman trying to work out where his walls have gone. Oh, okay. Look, if you're going to make puns like that, you're going to have to make them a little bit more obvious as puns, because that one didn't so much pass over my head as that one flew by at Mach 2 at high altitude. And even at high altitude, Mach 2 is really fast. Actually, I always get that wrong, because Mach 2 is the speed of sound, but the speed of sound is determined by air pressure, and thus is actually... so, on different days, the speed of sound varies. Does it get faster or slower at high altitude? Because I've forgotten. Scots, you're not going to make joking about human wastage, because A, that's crap, and B, what? Yes, Mach 1 is the speed of sound, but the speed of sound is 680 odd miles per hour at a certain kilopascal range and a certain temperature. Because the speed of sound is variable. That's the thing that I'm confused by. Because I'm trying to remember whether or not the speed of sound increases or decreases as pressure increases. Oh, sorry, pressure decreases. I'm fairly sure it does, Ritsu. I mean, I may be wrong. Frequently am. Nothing new there. Known to have a reputation with English being quite blue, only when tired and angry. Native language, you'll be Miss Matter's worst nightmare. Good lord. Speed of sound is about 100 miles per hour lower at high altitude than sea level. Thank you, Elkhorn. It is slower at high altitude. Wow. Thank you for looking that up. So if Elkhorn, if Blasts... Dang it, now I'm getting these two mixed up again. Still stinking fast. Yes, absolutely. But of course, Blast's joke passing over my head at high altitude, it wouldn't have to be as fast as it would at low altitude. So a low altitude pun trying to pass over my head would have to be faster to be able to actually be at the speed of sound than it would at a high altitude pun. This is a high physics punnery conversation. I don't know how a pufferfish and an elk is even remotely similar to each other, but sure. Right, I want to test out something. Which is a bad sign. He's gonna test something. You. I don't need you. you for the moment. I need more spruce trapdoors? Question mark? Yes, there they are. And I only have 7 chiseled bookshelves. I'm going to need to create a bamboo farm with an automated chiseled bookshelf. I have a feeling I know what we're going to be building tomorrow. Oh, what is a horse's favourite wine? Chardonnay! Elkhorn. And oddly, it's elk. Runs elk over with a horse-drawn wagon. Can argue they're both targets for me to practice archery on, albeit one's better at dodging the arrows than the other. Actually, where are those chests? And by chests, I mean beehives. Because of course I mean beehives. They're a perfect representation for a chest. Actually, like that really looks like a document file. And I wanted to do another shelf here. There we are. So, yes. Where was I? Good time zones, Raven. Welcome in. I was thinking of something. Oh, yes. This is not what I was thinking of. This is just another blast pun. It's funny how 8 glasses of water a day seems impossible, but 8 glasses of wine is a sign of a good meal. Can't argue with facts there. Oh, that looks so much more like a... Oh, that's nice. I like that. That feels good. So what I'm working up to here is the concept for the proper sort of deep storage of stuff. Because I'm thinking about what to do with the deep archives. And by deep archives, I mean they're going to be in the depths. So I've started excavating down towards where the pit will be. And actually, this level kind of fits. This level is going to be a transitional layer. And these 2, maybe 3, are going to be continued in the style of these ones. With the option of actually opening them up to the outside world a bit more. But I want to have it... So my intention is, I want to start theming the depths of the Frozen Archive like a salt mine. The place where you send all your paperwork and stuff to be forgotten about forever, but well looked after because salt mines have low moisture content, and thus paperwork can be stored in them forever-ish. But to do that, I'm thinking it's going to be more industrial styling for the shelving. And that's where this is working towards. This is going to be the more sort of warehouse style. And yes, I'm going to stick Indiana Jones down there at some point. And maybe even the Ark of the Covenant. Because if we don't, what's the point of all the jokes? A salt mine? A salt mine? But where will you find all the salt in a Twitch chat? No clue. The salt will come from bugged out, decked out runs. Yep. The white mages, he knows. Yep, that works. Blast needs to get some sleep. It's been a day filled with chaos. Look after yourself, Blast. I hope you sleep okay, and I hope, as Taryn says, tomorrow goes okay. It goes better, and things that should not have been moved turn up again. Right, everyone, hold on to your horses. There's going to be an exit pun coming up. Again? There's always exit puns. Time for your second shiny charm. You've evolved the last... Oh, wait. Good Lord, Frauke. You... and here we are with the exit pun. Given the conversation, how much do rainbows weigh? Not much. They're actually pretty light. Do I look like Joel Smallish Beans? I have not built a horse murdering factory with the intention of powering rainbows. Meanwhile, Frauke is significantly towards their full Pokedex. Oh no, they've done their spawnable decks completely, haven't they? 100% again. Nicely done, Frauke. 2 shiny charms. Cal. No need to take a baseball bat to my skull. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. There you are. Time for round 3. Right. So one thing I'm thinking is I'm going to need somewhere to put a bamboo farm. Similar to the one I've got on Idiotic, so that I can automate creation of somewhere in the realms of 300 to 500. Good lord. Yeah, how many chiseled bookshelves? Oh, the hurt. That's gonna hurt. I mean, getting bookshelves is bad enough, but 300 to 500 chiseled bookshelves. Good lord. Right. I think what I should be doing is pondering a new region of this build. Oh look, this area seems perfectly reasonable for it. Is that just normal? Yeah, it is. And a Farfetch'd has appeared for those who may be interested in trying to catch one. I'm curious. No, I'm still only at 92.8% of my Pokedex. Fnerbled. No. So what I'm thinking is a one chunk sized. Hey, conveniently, the chunk boundary is here. Ooh. How much space do I want for... What have we got down here? That leads to the entrance. Dagnabbit. Okay. And this is across two chunks. That's no help. Why is all of this not on a helpful position? And this leads off to that. How tall is this area? Oh, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Huh. If we were to dig this way, we could put another building in behind this one. So I'm thinking if we go backwards into the hill here, that would work. Don't have to go far, because I'm going to try and keep this to a one chunk. But we could have a one chunk bamboo farm embedded into the mountain here. And have it set up as auto-crafting yeah, that might work. I do believe we may not have just scope creeped, because I'm fairly sure this was necessary. I'm going to turn down volume so you don't have to put up with the sounds of breaking glass too much. So if that's where one chunk boundary is... There it is. Ooh. Hey. Emeralds. That's where the chunk border starts. So I'm going to use that as where my room will begin. And we'll go until we run out of there. Nope. Nope, that's not the end of the chunk. There's the end of the chunk. So we'll go to there. And... Oh, zombie. Why am I hearing zombies? Oh, there's a... Whoa, there's a cave above me with zombies and tigers and bears. Or, more to the point, skeletons. If your Minecraft world has tigers and bears in it, please consult with your mod pack generator. They may have selected to add more things than expected. I saw an interesting thing in one of the caves earlier, which worries me a little. Where was it? Down here. Something tells me we might have had a these zombies may have attacked a skeleton, because there's a couple of them wandering around with skeleton bits. I'm not quite sure how the skeletons died, but the zombies are holding on to their shin bones. The shin bones connected to the zombie. The skeleton's dead because of the zombie. The wind, yada. And that's what's going on. Ooh. Right. I'm not even reading that one out for okay. Dear goodness. Well then, you know what has to be done. Are we adding to the quote board? Yep. Yes, we are. Are we using my refusal to read out something as a reason for it to be quoted? Because if so, that's an interesting yeah. Yes. Okay. Alright. So, he says. Let me think about this, he says. How much space have we got between these floors? We've got enough. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to make this into a mental pause while the Mary Whitehouse bot informs me that there are ads. And then once the ads are over, then I'll explain what I'm thinking about. Which will be the first time in history that I actually make sense. You're right. I'm thinking. He's thinking. Quick, panic, run, flee. Ah, no, not the thinking Scotsman. No. Won't somebody think of the children? Apparently this is one of those. Excuse me, while my brain restarts. So, what I'm thinking is, the area that I have in front of me, by way of floor, is actually one layer deep than it needs to be. Typical. I'm going to place the dirt and so forth that the bamboo grows on at this level, and then I'm gonna try and dig it out and put another. So I might put a dome like this embedded into the hillside, just right about here. And since we're only going back by a chunk, that shouldn't be too bad. It'll some of it will be. I'll probably take out just this bit to make it look like it's going into the mountain and make it look like the ice has grown over it. And we'll have that as the bamboo farm. And then this layer is where we'll have the mechanical elements, which will be all of the minecarts picking up from the bamboo farm, and have that come forwards to the autocrafters. And then what I'll have is a flying machine that cuts down the bamboo, and I'll just have it just run straight across and straight back every so often, probably once a day, similar to what I've got on Idiotic. But if I keep it to a one chunk, I can stick somewhere in one of these floors probably this lowest one, an ender pearl stasis chamber to keep this chunk loaded, so that we can actually have this run perpetually for as long as I choose, until it actually crafts me a large number of bamboo items. In this instance, the shelves. Does that make sense? God, I hope it does. Basically, more building. But more building in a fun way. It's how to make a highly decorative farm, also known as a standard Scotsman build. It's a farm. Why is this farm so beautiful? Because Scotsman took one look at it and said, "Ye shall not pass without the aid of a properly prettified farm." I'm not quite sure where that accent came from. It's probably best not to try and figure it out. Ye shall not. Oh, yes, we fnerbling shall. Ye shall not. Ye shall not make farms. Yes, you will. Right, so, what do we need to be able to make a bamboo farm? We need bamboo. Okay, that's a good start. We need space to grow the bamboo. Yeah, got that started now. I will probably dig out the appropriate space between streams. I'm currently using the time while I'm talking to dig out some, just because it's allowing me to think. We're going to need all of the materials for the machinery, which means I need, I think it's just slime blocks, but I'm not sure if I need slime blocks and honey blocks. I'll need to check the responsibilities. Hello, Luna. Welcome in. Oops. And thank you for joining the scurry. Where's the corner of this chunk? There it is. No, wrong one. Why does that? Who knows? So if I do all of that, then we'll have a nice bamboo area. No. We can turn it into another greenhouse, effectively. Hey, Void. Hey, Void. How are you feeling, Luna? Are you making a progression towards being a healthy Luna again? Yeah, debatable. Oh dear. Well, I'd prefer we didn't have to debate it. I would prefer if you were actually healthy. Get a sibling! Yes, exactly. You would too. I'm glad that we both agree on that. Oh, that's almost as bad as... is this one of those areas with a room hidden behind the wall? Oh, no. I showed that to a friend earlier today and they laughed. I blame you for capturing that as a clip, Luna. It's like... You're innocent? Really? 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 There's a Pokemon around for those who need a distraction. Quick, Pokemon! Hold on. I've dug too far, and I didn't even find a Balrog. Thank goodness. Lynn is an absolutely innocent bean. I'm the Gremlin Squirrel Scots that wouldn't get... Oh dear. You look after yourself, Luna, and I will keep my fingers crossed for you to feel better soon. Sorry, Luna. Didn't mean to make you have to fix things. It just fnerbled like that. Really, it did. It just fnerbled like that. Wow, that's a statement that I'm probably never going to live down. Although, to be honest, I'm still laughing at the stop fnerbling with breaking things. Forced log out. Where the heck's the... I'm not sure I like this new chunk boundary border fnerbling. It's too hard to read nowadays. Oh! Yes, that too. Yeah, I've gone too far. Go figure. Oh. Yeah, I've really gone too far. And I've broken the ice. Whoopsie. I find it hard to read where the chunk borders are nowadays. They're not as easy to find. Is it just me? I mean, who thought this was a good design? I'm running one block away from where I thought I should be. Don't. Is that the corner? Okay, that is the corner. You can't make head or tails of it. Neither can I. And that's the problem. There we go. It's a wee tad convoluted. Good lord. Here we find Scotsman regretting his decisions to build anything. Again. I'd love to say this was scope creep, but except I'm fairly sure that having some form of bamboo farm to be able to actually supply my ridiculous number of shelving needs was actually in the original scope list. Here we find Scotsman regretting his decisions to build anything. Scotsman, in some fashion, in every stream. I wish you were wrong, Taran, but you're not. Ooh, hey, it was a twofer. Nice. It unfortunately seems to be a side effect of me. A side effect of me. Well, there's a statement. So... Fnerbled. So fnerbled. My brain is now thinking, so fnerbled crew. Similar to so solid crew, but a little bit more fnerbled. So, where was I? Okay, I've got quite a bit of space to dig to. Where's the wall? There it is. So... Is it easier to see the chunks when you're actually above ground? Actually, it's not that much... It's not terrible when you're above ground. It's actually slightly easier to see the red lines that are the chunk borders. Those are new. I'm fairly sure seeing a 3x3 chunk border is actually something that you never used to see. Actually, it might have been. I don't know. Yeah. Fnebbles. Right. This is going to be my borderline. Borderline what? I don't know, but it's going to be borderline. This is going to be my other one. Looks more polar than borderline. Is it polar line? Let's get the volume back to where it should be. For a minute. Oh, that's wrong. How did I... What? I've ended up off course somehow. That's the edge. I mean, odds are I'll have to remove some of this anyway for the outer edges of whatever the heck I'm going to build, but, yeah. It's actually, where's the chunk start? Because the chunk start is going to be, yes, this area. Yeah, that line. That one. That dicky bird. I thought I tore a dicky bird. I did tore a dicky bird. What? Although quite why I saw a cricket umpire, I don't know. Gravel. That goes there. For the moment, I can live without the dark oak trapdoors, spruce trapdoors, and a apparently I've got too many, so I've got the oak trapdoors, so let's put that... Actually, no, let's not put those in there. Let's use this as my dump chest. Put those in there as well, and there. Run out of room for shelves. No, I haven't. Yay. Here we find a Scotsman regretting everything, as usual. Ice. Ice is nice. Have a good meeting, Raven. Take care. Right. So there's not actually going to be much of the actual the Hoojima-flip. Wait. Oh, that's gonna be cursed. Oh, that's so cursed. Dagnabbit. It doesn't line up. Right. Okay, we're not going to be making a full chunk wide for this, apparently. Because, apparently, that would be too simple. I'm going to regret my life choices again. Well, one day, Scotsman started streaming. And ever since then, he's regretted everything he's built. Isn't that right, chat? That feels about right. Ever since I started streaming, I regret everything. Where are we in relation to everything? Ah. Okay, so that's in line with that. And... okay, I do need to go one further. There. So this is the area that's going to be the top visible of the bamboo greenhouse. That's point, Cal. I do not regret meeting you. I have a Chaos twin. And I've met many, many other people who are fabulous, including the rest of the Chaos siblings. All the Chaos siblings. It just happens to be that every so often I sit here and wonder, what the fnerbles am I trying to build? And then, of course, I immediately ignore that thought and just carry on building it. Hey, Shadow Sky. Aha! I found the roof of what I was digging. It's always nice to find where you were supposed to be. Hey, Canadian Dragon, welcome in. No regrets. Give my regrets to Tuesday. Wait, what? Oh, hey, actually, that... wait, what? Have I misjudged my... I don't know. I'll hydrate. Shadow's been here probably the entire time, has said several things. Oh, for goodness sakes. Whoops. And Canadian Dragon has been here and lurking for an hour-ish as well. Look, chat. Chat, we've had this conversation before. Stretch. I have all the object permanence of a squirrel in a nut factory. And the Pokemon in chat. Distractions. My ability to focus is legendarily missing. There's a nut decides to go lurking again. Exactly. I wouldn't say that I have zero ability to understand what I'm doing. That would be too easy. Dee dee dee. Yada yada dee dee dee. Hoopla. So, I'm lining up with this wall. Excellent. You understand? You just don't remember what you're understanding or the reasoning behind it. To do with what? What am I reasoning now? Or is that just being unreasonable about something? Yes, I'm being a gremlin. Don't worry. Well, I don't really know, Vera. Exactly. Also, who's Vera? How? But... Wait, what? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Somehow I managed to create something that's only 10 blocks wide and think it was a chunk. Also, according to the cam account, we have a visitor. And I'm not quite sure where he went. Oh, did he just vanish? No, he's in the construction site. Thank you, Luna. There's a wandering trader in my fnerblings. And he's trading 7 emeralds for an unbreaking 1 pickaxe. Good grief. 2 emeralds for a glowstone. And a new secret added. Yeah. Luna. Is this something that Scots can fall into? Oh. Is it a 1-block hole that I can actually end up trapped in? Something I might not get out of. Sir, I'm trying to talk to people. Would you be so kind as to not push me around while I'm trying to talk to people? Good grief. The ignominy, the rudeness. No, specifically Scots, even if you don't think that anybody should be able to fall into it, Scots will. Look. Chat, hear me out. It's not my fault. That wandering trader just vanished. Pardon the intermission. Ignore the sounds of slaughter in the background. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know what happened to that wandering trader. Trader? What trader? Exactly. Also, apparently, I actually did count it correctly on the floor below. Oh, fnerbling sakes. You see, this is what I mean by I can't read chunk boundaries properly anymore. And it had to be the BRB screen. I didn't have a fade to black command for other alternative ways of hiding sudden disappearances. Whoops. I have, however, just realised it's pitch black outside. Right. There it is. There. That is the new width of this room. Now I know where the Widdershins. Yes, exactly. I know where the Widdershins are. I'm not quite sure what the Widdershins is, but I know where they are. Alright. I'm also aware that my Silk Touch pick is getting a little bit low. Hello, Mad. Welcome in. Widdershins is a lovely webcomic. Really? Ah, that's not one I'm aware of. How you doing, Mad? Right, I said I wasn't going to make you watch me dig out all of this. I don't know why I carried on immediately after I said that, but it was part of the thinking out loud element. Very silly and nearly complete. Nice. Let's see. How am I doing on storage for stone? Because I've got way too much of it, apparently. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're doing well? Yay! Yes. Actually, I can get... Welcome back, Raven. Am I going to find a... Oh, I am. I'm going to accidentally dig into a cave with skeletons in it. No, I'm not. I'm going to miss it by... No, I'm going to be... Oh, really? I've just had a look at this. If I bring this corner up, I'm going to dig into this cave by 1 block. Oh, that sounds entirely typical. Fortunately, it's not that big of a cave, so I can just go through and fill it after I've dig it. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 fnurbles. Yada-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh. I apparently was going to need to remove that cave anyway, because that's where there should be some librarians. Oh well. So, let's have a think about this. That's going to be the entrance to the bamboo greenhouse. This is going to be the floor with the bamboo processing. This is access to the nether portal. And this is access to the gatehouse. So what I should probably do is work out how to convert this into a giant stairwell. So that it's easy to get through to all of those floors in a sensible manner. Stairwell or lift? Or bubble elevator and decorated rooms? I feel stairwell. I feel like we don't have a decent set of stairwells in this building. Please ignore the fact that the only way to get between all of the floors in this building is with a bubble elevator. Stairwell with landings and a bubble elevator in the middle. Shadow, that makes perfect sense. How dare we make perfect sense in this building? Sense? In this chat? In this economy? Actually, I like that idea. Right. And what have we been doing? This is... Yeah, right. Okay. Please ignore the leads. I don't know where they came from. There may or may not have been a small BRB. You tend to have the sense most of the time. You've got it. Wow. I wondered where in the world it was. Where in the world is the sense? Related to Carmen Santiago. Right. Let me do that. And what I'm going to do is, since I'm pretty well off for dark oak at the moment... Common sense is surprisingly rare. Yes. I'm going to swap to spruce saplings for a little bit. I noticed I had a few in here. That's one of those. I have a lot of spruce leaves and a lot of spruce saplings, but no spruce. I kind of feel like there's something not right about all of that, but it probably suggests that I've just been using it all. Because at some point, this is going to become an actual corridor. An actual corridor? An actual corridor? My word. No. Question. Do we have another... We do not have another floor below this one, do we? This is the ground floor for this building. So there's no need to have any access to this level, is there? No. So this becomes a wall. And that becomes my access to the automation area. Which is where we will be making several hundred stacks. Well, several hundred. Chiseled shells. I had to forget what I was trying to remember there. Have I? Yes, I have. Okay, so this is also going to be an access way. Suggesting I need to bring my stairwell up to here. Okay. How am I doing on... Aha! I have spruce. Apparently this week is high on quotient. And we have a wild Delcatty in chat, for those who may be interested in trying to catch yet another Pokemon. Right, let's turn those into planks. And let's... No, not that. Let's start flooring it. Floor it before he figures out what he's doing. Really? If we can get out of here with some of our sanity alive, it'll be a fnerbling miracle. I believe in miracles. Just not in Scotsman understanding what he's up to. There's a gap in my floor here. There's a flaw in my floor! At which level should the floor of the floor above be? Where that dirt is. That makes sense. At which point that raises an interesting question of, should there be those copper grates there at all? Hey Void, how you doing? Should those copper grates actually... What copper grates? There are no copper grates. Oh, there they are. Kind of feel like this should actually be continuous. Or do the ad breaks feel like they're more regular today? Or am I just losing track of time? Time? Oh, Elkhorn. I approve. Do you want that to be age-locked as well? Robin should be a red fox. Oh, he has a point there. He has a point. Does this mean I have to go and find a red fox? Are we basically just about to completely derail my train of reality? Where would one find a red fox in this universe? What time is it? 25 past. Okay. Apparently, we're derailing stream. What? A comedy club? What the heck? You never did answer whether or not you want it age-locked as well, Elk. Elk's happy, but the rest of the universe isn't. Okay. Okay. Red Fox is the name of a comedian. Oh, okay. Adult is fine. Okay. If it was a child, would it be Robin of Age Locksley? Oh, God. Um, oh, God, fnerbling. Smeg it. Okay, I need 2 red foxes. I need... Oh, hey, I've got a tree. Nice. I'm gonna get some berries. So that I've got something to attract foxes with. I've got some leads. I've got some rockets. And I've got some polished deep slate for some reason. I was about to hit... Do I have a boat? No, I do not. Thank you for the thought. Yes, I do. Perhaps I should get 2 boats. So that I can make, so that I can have a fox in each and just run with them faster. Because if you've got, yeah, as we mentioned on Monday, if you've got 2 in 1, you can get them killed in something. Okay. Oh, this is gonna fnerble things a bit. Right, I need to figure out if this is going to hurt things at all. No, I can get away with that. Oh, fnerbles. So let's have a quick look at a map. Non-snowy tiger. Yeah, I'm just trying to have a think about where one of those is. And there is one directly south from me. And I shouldn't have... Right, okay. No, you're not helpful. There we are. Okay, so we're at minus 4,000, minus 500. Okay. And away we go. If I go south, it's all going south. I did bring a bed. That's good. There. That's what I'm looking for. Non-snowy tiger. Is it me or is that ridiculously close? Now comes our next problem. Finding foxes. It's northwest. That is not a fox. That is a doggo. Where am I in? I'm in tiger. Okay, so that's good. We're in the right region for it. Now we just have to find one. Am I allowed to say that was closer than I thought? Ow. Odds on finding a fox in this area? Nil. There's sheep, so there's no foxes around. Actually, no, it's not foxes that kill sheep, is it? And that's not tiger. Puppies! You're not foxes. Your dog, your dog software running on dog hardware. I'm looking for cat software running on dog hardware. Thank you. Is it that way around? Chicken! Nope. That was what we needed the other day. Pigs. Well, they do hunt foxes. Really? Dag fnerbling. Nope, that's a pig. Pig, stop taunting me. That's a sheep. That's a cow. None of these are foxes. That's our first berry plantation, which is a very good thing to find. That's not the right biome. I don't think there's any foxes here. Which is vaguely annoying. Dag fnerbling. I'm gonna find one up at the top of this mountain or something, aren't I? No, because this is all snowy. Ooh, ice spikes. What's that? That is a very cold pair of turtles. Oh, their flippers are frozen. Sorry, dudes. I'm not looking for turtles today. Ow. How hard is it to find a fox? Apparently the answer is fairly hard. Keep finding pigs. Dag fnerbling. Why am I finding pigs? I want foxes. Well, there's no foxes around here because there's a pair of live rabbits. Either that, or if there is a fox around here, those rabbits aren't going to last long. That's a cow. It's a pair of cows. The cows go moo. The Scotsman goes, bah, you're not a fox. What are you? Pigs. Ow. Foxes! Leg fnerbling, come back here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to throw on the floor. You're gonna distract me just as the foxes run off into the distance. Chat. That's cruel. Heil Hadrian.
Enemy.
Making me distracted just as the foxes are running away is cruel. It's fake, I'm not shocked. Wow. Wow. Thank you for the hydrate. They're just fleeing with extra flee. Yeah, I would prefer if they weren't. Right, hold on. Nah. Come on, Foxy. I've got some fresh berries for you. Here, Foxy. I'm gonna have to race after them and... Nope, come back here. Come back. I'm gonna... Where the fnerbles are those boats? Right. If I put a boat here, and a boat here, and a couple of berries, and I'm going to flank him and chase him towards the boats. Go on. Towards the boats. No, no, no. Yes! That worked. I don't know where the baby fox went. But apparently, that worked. I don't know how that worked, but either Elkhorn is telling me to do what I've just done, or, yeah. Where's the baby gone? I found the baby. Somehow the baby has gotten separated, which is a little worrying. Right. That'll help me find that in a minute. Is that the baby? Yep. No, 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 don't run away. Baby's even skittish. Skittish? I would like to see the baby. Right. No. Ah! The baby's too skittish. I can't get in front of it and chase it back towards the boat. There it is. Towards the boat. Up. No, 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 not that way. Not that way. No. You're going the wrong way. Come back here, you fnerbling baby. Here we find Scotsman chasing baby foxes around, in the vague hope of getting them into a boat that he's not got any clue about where the boat is anymore. Okay, we're getting slowly in the right direction. Nope. This is like trying to This is worse than trying to herd cats. That's a sheep. I've lost the fox. Here we find Scotsman being outfoxed by a baby fox. Yes. I've lost my boat. There it is. I have no idea where that baby fox went. Again. I take it back. Nope. It's... Oh, it's up there. It ate the berries and ran. Dag fnerbling. It felt appropriate. Aha! Gotcha! Hey, fur! Option C. Chase it into the water. You just stole my... It just stole my lead. Hey Hunter, welcome in. With your lack of audio, I can't say hi very easily. Right, now we have 2 foxes. Yay! Thank you, Raven. Alright, so I've got 1 fox which has my lead in its mouth, which doesn't help. Are you able to pick that up? While you're in a boat? Yes. Yes, you are. But do the red foxes belong in the frozen... I'm thinking they might end up in the... So you know how I had a look at that island below the frozen archives for Frauke? I'm wondering if they're going to end up down there. Or do we want... I don't know. I mean, that... Hold on, let me get rid of that. No, that's not the hitboxes. That's the hitboxes. You'll be needing a red fnerbles to match your white fnerbles. Greenhouse area. Yeah, that might work. We could probably put them... no, that wouldn't actually too terrible. We could have them in the... So I'm about to build an enclosed greenhouse for bamboo. We could have them in the bamboo area. Which way's north? I'm lost. That way. Right. I've never done this before either. Go full Japan with cherry blossoms too. How big is this greenhouse going to be? Well, that didn't work. That did not work in the slightest. And apparently I've now got a fox boat on top of a fox boat. So, because I'm not very good at this, attempting to move foxes by flight is going to be a bad idea. I have to use the happy gusts to transport boats now. My nearest happy gast is 5,000 blocks away. Give or take half of the world. There was a previous message to that. Yeah, Mojang removed the ability to fly towboats. Yeah, yeah, fnerbled. Thank you, Cal. Row, row, row your fox. Actually, it's going to be tow, tow, tow your fox. Oh, that just had to be taken as an image. Yes, I'm doing the foxtrot. Elk. I would try... no, I wouldn't. And I know I'm going northeast at the moment. And apparently Kel and I are sharing a brain cell again. I'm going to hold this viewpoint because I can at least see two leads like this. And Elk said it as well, Kel. This is the reason why I've got them in individual boats, though. Because otherwise they could end up embedded into the hillside and suffocate. In individual boats, they won't suffocate. That's where I'm trying to get to. Nice! I found roughly the right region of the world. I foresee, at a point in the future, villagers having tales of this weird Scotsman who came through their village towing a pair of foxes in boats, wondering just what the fnerbles was going on. Now, I just have to be careful here and not actually collect a villager. Ah! I give this about 2.5 seconds before I end up accidentally collecting a villager. I've lost my lead. Where did that lead go? You've not got it. You've not got it. I've not got it. Sir, this is not your Uber. Oh, there it is. Thank you. This is not your Uber. That, however, is a useful thing to remember, that you can get things out of boats by putting a lead on them. You can't put leads on villagers. And you are not my boss, so I'll take this Uber. Mm-hmm. Right, if you would be so kind as to get back in the boat. Thank you. Everyone back in the boat. Don't you dare get back in this. Why are you lot having a meeting? Oh, for goodness sakes. I've lost him again. It's got to be clipping somewhere. I've got one of them. The villagers are having a meeting, probably wondering what the heck is going on. Oh, for goodness sakes. That time he did pick it up. Thank you. Fortunately, I have things to distract foxes with. And thank you for the time check. I will... hopefully not have far to go. And I need a nap. Why are we boating them? Isn't it easier to just lead them directly? If I break the leads because I go over anything or they escape from it or something, they are going to leave like a... Well, I was going to say like a bat out of hell, but like a fox off a lead. Whereas if I just break them and I'm on a boat, then they're not going anywhere. They're just going to be in a boat with a broken lead. So the reason why I'm leading them in boats is because I don't trust myself not to fnerble it up. Hey, Blacklad. Oh dear. And Frauke is being told quite obsessively that it is, quote, 200 o'clock by that cat. Personally, you'd take the chance. I mean, given I've already dropped these boats several times, and given the mayhem of trying to catch these foxes in the first place, I'm of the ilk where, and that's ilk, not elk, I'd much rather not lose them again. mean, it's going to be comedy moments no matter what. Have a good meeting, Elk. Thank you for joining us. Right. We're nearly there. Actually, we're nearly at a point close enough that I'm going to actually declare quote 200. And you'll find tomorrow I get home. You start stream with the ravens. The fnerbles. The fnerbles. There will be Robin of Age Loxley here somehow. Right, I'm going to leave these two here. I'm going to put up... Actually, no, I'm just going to log off and go to the cam account in Pretties mode. Because that's quicker and easier. And it's safer. Right. Let's have a look at what we've done today. Here we have Raven in Pretties mode in his office. That's looking lovely. I really like that office now. I think that feels so much more like a decent Raven-based office, complete with all the other Ravens. Please ignore the slight ghost. It is the invisible armor stands. You can see them when you're a spectator. And of course, we have our new warehouse-style shelving. And the completed high-security wing. Or at least the incoming book area. Yes, we have a fully officified Raven. There will probably still be some tinkering to give you the cape that you want, Raven. The reason I'm trying to focus on getting the warehouse type area put together is I know somebody suggested that they wanted to have their armor stand looking like they were trying to check out a book or find a book in an area. And so that's what I'm trying to actually build towards. I think it was Frauke? Possibly. So that's the reason. Thank you, Frauke. Yep, Frauke reaching for a quote. So that's why I'm trying to get the quote library itself. Although, to be honest, we're going to be putting quotes in here. So maybe I should put Frauke into this area and start filling it with some of the quotes. Rather than hidden down in the archives. Let's have a chat about that tomorrow, Frauke. Because that also puts you next to the Guild Rush Season 3 thank you boards, which helps provide a bit of context. Fairly early quote if you want them top to bottom. I haven't decided where they're going to be, or what order I'm going, but we'll, if you will have a think. I will try and think about it between streams. But, yes. That feels like a time for me to wrap up. And this time, we're not going to have sudden noises of sword work in the background. Chrono-alphabetical. Crikey. That's a phrase and a half. Looks like a good place. Right. I will consider putting that together tomorrow then, Frauke. Categorical. No. Or the whole pit quotes in the pit. That might happen, but we have to figure out how much the pit is going to look like. Either way, thank you to everyone for joining me this evening, and for the mayhem of sending me off looking for foxes again. At least we found them in under 40 minutes. Yay! Good lord. Why? Why? Um, goodness. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. It is Thursday, so we will be back here. I will probably try and do a bit of mining in the interim so that we can consider starting work on the bamboo grove. At which point I might actually now have to make it larger. Good grief. So that we can also include a cherry grove and an area for the foxes. Yay! Oh look, it's a scope creeper. Oh, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. They always sneak up just when I'm trying not to. I'm going to send us out on a raid. There is a kaboom, yes. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. I'm going to send us out on a raid to the absolutely fabulous Mama Melissa, who is making a to-do list and working on Dragonfell, because they are getting close to the end of the season and everybody is trying to wrap up their builds and come with get all sorts of fun things together. So, Mama Melissa is absolutely awesome, so go and say hi to the snack. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye. Why do I not have a raid now button? Dag fnerbling. I know, I'm trying, Taran. It's that as a trapper. Oh, apparently raids out to Mama Melissa are currently not allowed. Dag fnerbling. Right. New raid target. I love how I've got a start raid button, but it won't actually then let me raid. I think Twitch is being fnerbly. Why, Twitch? Why? Ninjet, welcome in just as I'm trying to send us out. Let's try again. Start raid. No, the raid now button is refusing to trigger. So I think I'm going to pick an alternative of, let's see, do we go to the Mighty Oak or Corrupted Tree? Let's go to Mighty Oak, because why? Nope, that says I can't raid either. What? Twitch, why are you fnerbled? Right, I found Twitch is being fnerbly. Let's go and say hi to Corrupted Tree. Finally. Have a good time, Zone. And on this very scuff ending, take care. Bye-bye.
Drawn like a moth to the flame. I was a fool for you, stuck in your game. Die in the heart of your lies. I couldn't see the dark inside the light. Creeping on the down low, didn't know what I know. Now you try and tell me I cannot see the truth.